Welcome, beautiful soul. This is your weekly intuition forecast for July 27th to August 2nd. Each message is tuned to your rising sign, offering insight not just for your plans, but for your spirit's unfolding. Take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else's journey. May this week find you where you are and guide you home to your truth. Aries. You are dealing with sacred confrontation with self-worth. This week opens with a mirror held up to your day-to-day routines and personal health. Mars and the Moon meet in Virgo, your 6th house. This is not about being productive. It is about being intentional. There is something sacred in your rhythms. But lately, it may feel like you have been functioning more than you have been living. Leo season ignites your 5th house, asking you not just what brings you joy, but whether you truly allow yourself to receive it. With Mercury retrograde here, the question deepens: do you express yourself because it is true to your essence? Or because it is expected? The Moon travels from Virgo into Libra, bringing relationships into the frame. There is friction. But this friction reveals the edges of old patterns in how you serve and how you share. The ruler of your chart, Mars, is walking with discipline. Your fire needs structure right now, not suppression. Jupiter in your 4th house is expanding something ancestral, either healing an old survival response or awakening a need for softer belonging. Let your instincts be your guide. But give them a home to return to. You are allowed to be tender, Aries. You are allowed to rewrite the rules of strength. This is your reading. Taurus, you are unfurling from the inside out. Your ruling planet, Venus, finishes her dance through Gemini, bringing attention to your resources, your voice, and your attachments. But this week, all eyes turn inward. The Moon and Mars move through your 5th house, stirring emotion beneath the surface. This is not just creativity, it is catharsis. Leo season activates your 4th house of home. And while this often means family or literal roots, this week, it feels more internal. You are being invited to clean out what was never truly yours. Inherited fear. Silent expectations. Old beliefs about love and safety. Mercury retrograde is softening your speech, but not to make you quiet. To help you listen to the places within you that still ache. There may be a realization about what home really is, and what you have been calling stability may not be soul safe. The Moon shifts from Virgo to Scorpio, moving from joy to intensity, from play to truth. Let this be a shedding. Jupiter lights up your 3rd house. Write what you feel. Say what has been stuck. There is power in naming what used to silence you. Taurus, this week asks you to be the gardener of your own soul. To prune with compassion. And to root with care. This is your reading. Gemini. Your soul systems needs a reboot. There is something quietly cracking open this week, a mental chrysalis you forgot you were wrapped in. The Moon begins in your 4th house. You may feel a pull to retreat, to not know, to feel a little unanchored. But this is necessary. The Virgo Moon clears space for new roots to form. And Mars brings the urge to reorganize the internal, not just clean the house, but cleanse the self. Leo season fuels your 3rd house. Your voice is sharper, brighter. But it is the rewiring of the message that matters most. Mercury retrograde makes you revise before you release. Take your time here. Not everything worth saying is meant to be spoken fast. Let your thoughts cook. As the Moon enters Libra midweek, creativity and confidence return. But this time with more soul behind the sparkle. By week's end, the Scorpio Moon activates your 6th house, calling you to detox the overthinking, the nervous overreach. Gemini, this is a system reset. Let it be slower than usual. Let it be sacred. Your magic lies in curiosity. But this week, your transformation begins in silence. This is your reading. Cancer. Your self-worth is a solar power. Last week was heavy. This one is warm. Not easy, but warmer. The Leo sun moves into your second house, spotlighting your value, your resources, your sense of deserving. It is not about the money. It is about the vibration behind it. This is a self-esteem recalibration, and yes, that includes your bank account. Jupiter continues expanding in your sign. This is not about luck, it is about faith. Do you believe you are safe to expand? The Virgo moon activates your third house early on. You are more sensitive to tone, to subtext. If it feels off, trust your nervous system, it is trying to tell you something. Midweek, the Libra moon brings emotional diplomacy. You may find yourself managing everyone else's temperature, again. But by week's end, the Scorpio moon demands boundaries. Mars in Virgo sharpens your discernment. You are beginning to cut through emotional noise to hear what your body is saying, not just your mind. Venus moves into Cancer this week. This is cosmic bomb. A reminder, your softness is not weakness. It is magnetism. Your voice carries weight this week. But your silence might carry even more. Cancer, come back home to yourself. This is not the beginning of self-love. It is the return to it. This is your reading. Leo. Rewrite your solar story. This is your season, Leo. But something feels different this time. It is not just celebration, it is confrontation. The sun in your first house is calling your name louder than ever. But with Mercury retrograde here too, your voice echoes back with old doubts. What if this week is not about being seen, but about seeing yourself clearly? The Virgo moon opens this week in your second house. You are reevaluating what you give away: time, energy, affection. By midweek, the moon glides through Libra, activating your third house of expression. Do your words still feel like you? And when the moon slips into Scorpio, your emotional foundation is tested. Old insecurities return like shadows on a bright stage. But Leo, you are not here to perform for safety. You are here to embody the fire no one can fake. This is a week to reclaim your image. Not just how others see you, but how you hold yourself when no one is watching. Let the noise fade. Let the mirror be honest. Let your essence take the lead again. This is your reading. Virgo. Your inner calibration is everything. You feel the pressure first of Virgo, before anyone says a word. This week, that sensitivity becomes a superpower. The moon begins in your sign. You are tuned in, almost too in sync. Let yourself feel it without fixing it. Mars is still charging through Virgo. But this is not about pushing harder, it is about moving with intention. Midweek, the Libra moon brings relational balancing acts. You might feel like a mediator, but your needs are not a footnote. With Leo season lighting up your 12th house, you may feel like disappearing. Not in retreat, but in recentering. Mercury retrograde is stirring subconscious static. You are clearing dust from spiritual corners, even if it shows up as brain fog or strange dreams. Let the clutter come up. Let the old plans dissolve. You are preparing for a deeper order. By week's end, the Scorpio moon reactivates your curiosity. What do you really believe? What part of you is craving transformation? Let your rituals become radical. Let your healing take up space. This is sacred recalibration. This is your reading. Libra. Your harmony is real, not performed. Balance is your compass. But lately, it has felt more like a performance than a truth. This week pulls you inward, but not to hide. To center. The Virgo moon whispers to your 12th house, release the guilt, the pressure, the perfection. You are not responsible for making everyone feel safe, especially if it costs you your own stability. As the moon moves through Libra midweek, you feel both softer and stronger, a strange kind of empowered vulnerability. Leo season activates your 11th house. Dreams for the future grow louder. But so do questions about your role in community. Where do you truly belong, Libra? Are you included, or just tolerated? Mercury retrograde brings some awkward social moments. Let them show you what is real. By the Scorpio moon, you are choosing intimacy over surface. Depth over performance. Your true alignment begins there. This is your reading. Scorpio. You are not being broken, you are being reforged. You are standing in a cosmic fire, Scorpio. But this is not meant to break you. This is the beginning of your rebirth. The sun in Leo rises in your 10th house, casting a spotlight on your legacy. You are not just doing work, you are becoming your purpose. Mercury retrograde here asks, is the story they tell about you true? Or is it time to rewrite the myth? Meanwhile, Pluto retrograde in your 4th house stirs something deep and ancestral. You are confronting a root system you did not choose, but you can replant. The Virgo moon begins in your 11th house. Your long-term visions feel fragile, but they are also flexible. By midweek, the Libra moon moves through your 12th, quiet visions, unspoken grief, sacred closure. Scorpio moon arrives by Friday, and you feel like you again. But this version has depth without isolation. Let your voice be fierce, but not frantic. Let your roots shift without shame. You are not alone in this alchemy. The universe is co-writing your becoming. This is your reading. Sagittarius. The future is asking for your full attention. There is something pulling you forward, like a whisper only your soul can hear. Leo sun illuminates your 9th house, your realm of truth, exploration, expansion. But it is not about chasing something new. It is about rediscovering what still calls. Mercury retrograde is rewinding your beliefs. Old philosophies return, but now you have lived through them. What ideas no longer serve you? What truths feel timeless? The Virgo moon lights up your 10th house. You are being asked to walk your talk, not just dream it, live it. Midweek Libra moon highlights your friendships. Something gets mirrored back to you in the way others support your vision. Venus moves into Cancer in your 8th house. Emotional intimacy deepens, but only where there is full honesty. By the Scorpio moon, your inner knowing sharpens. It is okay to outgrow who you once were. You are not losing freedom, you are finding deeper alignment. This is your reading. Capricorn. You are allowed to change, even in public. This week challenges your definitions of strength. What if control is not security, but a cage? The sun in Leo activates your 8th house. There is pressure around what is shared, money, energy, trust. Pluto retrograde in your 2nd house is no joke. It is stripping away ego attachments to worth. You are being asked to rebuild not from what you own, but from who you are becoming. The Virgo moon in your 9th house brings questions about your larger path. Are your goals still meaningful? Midweek, the Libra moon highlights your public role. You are being seen, but is it the real you? Mercury retrograde asks you to drop the script. Say what you really mean, even if it shakes your voice. By Friday, the Scorpio moon realigns your community. Not everyone comes with you, but the ones who do will be true. This is not a downfall. This is a sacred evolution. This is your reading. Aquarius. The mirror is not lying, you are. This week's energy is a confrontation, Aquarius. Not in the loud way, but in the intimate way. The sun in Leo lights up your 7th house. You are being mirrored, reflected, exposed. And it is not a punishment. Relationships, personal and professional, become the stage for self-realization. What they reveal might sting, but what they awaken is gold. Mercury retrograde pushes you into the deeper questions. Why do you say what you do not mean? Why do you hide what you truly want? The Virgo moon in your 8th house brings emotional excavation. Truths you buried surface. But they do not come to haunt, they come to heal. By the time the moon moves into Libra midweek, your perspective shifts. Philosophy meets intimacy. Freedom meets responsibility. Venus enters your 6th house. You are being asked to love yourself in the way you keep your promises. By weekend, the Scorpio moon illuminates your 10th house. Your public path sharpens. You are no longer willing to play a version of yourself for approval. Let others hold a mirror, but never give them the brush to paint you. This is your reading. Pisces. Your life is becoming a living prayer. Pisces, this week is not just about action. It is about sacred direction. The Leo sun highlights your 6th house. This is your temple of rituals, health, and devotion. The question is not what you do daily. It is how you do it. Mercury retrograde draws your attention inward. You are overcorrecting for chaos, trying to stay on top of it. But something softer is asking to lead. The Virgo moon shines across your partnership house. Others reflect your rhythm back to you. Is it yours, or inherited? Midweek, the Libra moon walks into your 8th house. Something unspoken surfaces. Fear, longing. Either way, do not look away. Venus entering Cancer brings sweetness to your 5th house. There is art blooming inside your body. There is play that heals. There is joy that makes no sense, yet saves you. Mars pushes in your 7th. Some relationships get tested. But do not force harmony, invite clarity. By the Scorpio moon on Friday, you understand something you could not name before. You know what your spirit is craving. Let your life become an altar. Even your confusion belongs there. This is your reading. As always, your journey is your own. These stars are not your chains, they are invitations. Be gentle with yourself. Let change come in whispers if it needs to. And may this next week show you what your soul already knows.